It's winter break right now, and every day the kids ask me, it's a little noisy. Every day the kids ask me for an activity to do. And I thought I wanted to pack my winter break with lots of fun things because we could spend time together as a family and my husband isn't working as much. But then I felt like I didn't actually want to do that. I felt like I didn't want to do all these activities. And my husband one day just said, "Let's just chill." And I was like, "Yeah, let's just chill. Let's just hang and do nothing and maybe do something as a family when the time feels right." It's been a breath of fresh air, let me tell you. And it reminds me about the whole energy of January in general is not a time for action. The energetic new year is actually in February, and the reason is because it's halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. So that's the time of transition to go from like the closedness of the winter to now the new beginnings and the openings and the new habits and everything. That's for early February. January right now is a time to just chill. It is an awesome time to think about your intentions and what you want the year to be ahead of you. This year, 2026, feels to me like it's a year where we decide if we live in poverty or privilege, if we live in abundance or we live in famine. It is totally a personal choice based upon how you want to operate from your heart and then outward into the world. One reason why I say that is because the North Pole of the world used to, it's never like in the center of the earth. It's always tilted a little bit. It used to tilt more towards Canada and the US. And in recent years, since the 90s or so, it's been tilting more and more towards Russia. Think about what this could mean metaphorically, and this is what speaks to me. In the time of the 90s, the 80s and 90s was a time of lots of prosperity and growth in the United States. Culturally, the music and movies were at an all time high. Economically, things were going really well. There was a lot of prosperity. There was a lot of hope for technology and how that would shape the new generation, which is now us as adults, and just how it would improve life, how research and development would go. There was a lot, like that engine was chugging along. Now, here we are in 2026, and a lot of, you know, people's like intentions have come true, but now we're dealing with a time of transition where things can feel a bit overabundant or overdone, or toxic. Like, for example, social media was so exciting when it first came out, but now we worry about mental health. We worry about children getting on social media, about their exposure to inappropriate content. Like shopping. Shopping used to be so exciting. You would go to Old Navy or the Gap or Limited Too. But now shopping is like this thing. Like, am I going to get it the cheapest from Amazon online? Or am I going to go to the actual store? Am I going to support a small business? Like, it's all so much. We have so many options at our disposal. So we are not really living in that abundance anymore. I think about the North Pole kind of shifting away. It's not going to be spoon fed to us anymore. We're not operating as this like collective, like everyone's moving in one direction anymore. Now it's more up to the individual. And the individual can choose this year if they want to live in prosperity or if they want to live in poverty. This is especially important for moms because we are the emotional lead of the household. What we feel and how we act based upon how we feel has a ripple effect on our partners and on our children. So we need to first and foremost take stock of what does that abundance, what does that prosperity feel like in our bodies, And then how can we make that a reality in the world around us? It starts with us. That personal power actually is ours for the taking, and we can demonstrate that in this year and beyond. So let's just do a little meditation here to sense different parts of the body, the heart, and the hands, two places of action. And then let's just visualize what abundance means to us. So go ahead and get into a comfortable seat. Take a nice deep inhale in and exhale it out. A couple more times, deep breaths. Exhaling it out. And one more time in. Deepest inhale of the day. Exhaling it all out. Begin by affirming that you are a spirit, first and foremost, living out an expression in this human body. Your spirit cannot be broken or tainted or tarnished or damaged or injured by what happens in this lifetime. You eternally are a dancing spirit of absolute love. And just connect to that knowing, affirming your spirit. Affirming now the divine, which is oneness, God, the universe. It's that love that can't be touched but can be felt. It's omnipresent. It's pretty much bringing me to tears right now. So we've affirmed our spirits, we've affirmed the divine. And before we get started, let's just ask for general healing streams of grace from the divine and from our spirit. These streams of grace in the scientific world are called scalar waves. And they will be directed to anywhere in our being that is ready to receive healing. Allow that trust to permeate. Feel yourself receiving this does not need to be defined healing. We don't have to intellectualize everything. It's okay. These scalar waves, these healing streams of grace also serve as an energetic barrier, protecting us from all low energy forces that may want to attach themselves to us. So we are protected. In my mind, it comes forward like an egg surrounding me, a couple feet out in every direction, and it has this rainbowy clear color to it, like multiple colors. It's strong, it's rainbow, it's clear, kind of like a bubble. And let's ground down. So in your mind, connect to this space that is at the base of your tailbone. And envision there's a clear red light going from the base of your tailbone all the way down through your chair, through the floor, into the ground, through the multiple layers of soil and dirt, and then further and further to the layers of the earth, all the way to the molten center of the core. This is like connecting yourself to the outlet, like plugging your phone in to charge. Once that cord is connected from the base of your tailbone to the center of the earth, envision it coming all the way back. So you're now creating that circuit. You're being charged up by the earth. For many people, this feels super refreshing. For others, it doesn't feel right. And if it doesn't feel right, just envision that cord, instead of going to the earth, send it up to the heavens. And just feel it pulsate and charge. Get more crystal clear in your mind. What we're doing here is we're preparing ourselves energetically. Take your middle finger and your pointer finger of one hand and tap, tap, tap on the center of your chest. Tap, tap, tap on the palms of your hands. And then using the other hand, tap, tap, tap the other palm. And return back to your comfortable seat. Envision at the top of your head, there is a space that opens up. And through that space that's about 6 inches in diameter, a clear, energetic shower from the divine enters through the top of your head. This energetic shower has the effect of softening. So you feel it on the top of your head and then down into your eyes and your face, all the way to the back of your brain, your ears, your jaw. You're tracking its path with your mind's eye. It goes deeper still, down your neck, over to the shoulders. And then at the same time, it enters the center of your heart energetically. So that's the spot that you were tapping. And the palms of your hands. And these three things connect. So envision energy going from one hand to your heart, and then from your heart to your hand. And then it goes up one arm to your head, and then back down again. And this loop is that energetic shower. It has this clearing and cleansing effect. I'm going to close that portal that's opened on top of the head. So how you envision that 6-inch opening, now close it up. And actually, in your mind's eye, visualize what abundance means to you within your daily life. Visualize your day that's the best day ever, yet also totally normal. So you're waking up in the same house, surrounded by the same people. You're going to the same usual locations. But the way it feels is absolutely awesome. Walk yourself through that day. waking up, how do you operate by getting yourself ready? When do you eat breakfast? When do you put your makeup on, your outfit? What is it like picking out your outfit for the day? How soon do you interact with others, whether that be your kids, your partner, a pet? Where's the first place you go, and how does it feel to go there? What is it like driving in your car on the best day ever? And this is just the beginning of the morning. Allow your mind to travel as you go throughout the rest of the day. Where do you take your breaks? Who do you talk to? How do you recharge? How do you be creative? Open that portal back up on top of your head. So literally like a camera lens opening or a circle opening up in either a clockwise or counterclockwise. I usually go counterclockwise. Feel that energetic shower down now into your heart and your hands. Just filled with love. You're charging up with abundance, not overabundance to the point of chaos or clutter. Just that perfectly calibrated abundance that works for you and your family. Seeing as we're here in January, it's not yet time for action. So don't push yourself to make any major changes. Simply lock this intention into your heart and trust that whatever is meant to shift will shift. And then in a couple weeks, you can make more adjustments from a here and now, from a let's take charge point of view. Let's give gratitude. Give gratitude to yourself. Give gratitude for those visions that came through in your mind's eye today. Gratitude for how it feels to take a beat and basically manifest a smoother operation in your day. I could stay like this forever. Closing out, close up that portal on top of your head. Giving gratitude to your spirit and the divine. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. Just know that you are bringing in abundance. And what it means to have prosperity is unique to you, and you are bringing that in. And you don't need to do too much. You can simply just set the intention and allow your thoughts to observe what goes on. So thank you for sitting with me today, and I wish you an awesome start to 2026. Namaste.